15 CT 50, 15 CM 172, 16 FO 48, 17 TR 353, 19 CM 207, 20 CF 256.
Well, I know, but they didn't give me no
warrant.
They didn't give me
Stop
no warrant.
talking. Stop talking. Stop talking. You want to know why it came back to us? Mr. Connors. Mr. Connors, I was not born yesterday. I know you know the things. I know you know the.
That list of case numbers the judge rattled off, it isn't a clerical error. It's a decade-long tsunami of legal trouble finally crashing down on Richard Connors. Those 30 seconds you just watched were the breaking point. But you haven't seen the web of excuses that led here. This case is about more than just unpaid fines. It's a battle over $13,000 in debt dating back to 2015. Richard claims he checked his records and found absolutely nothing. Yet minutes later, he slips up and admits he knew a warrant was already out for his arrest. When the judge tells him she wasn't born yesterday, she's calling out a pattern of avoidance that has lasted 11 years. How does someone ignore the law for a decade and expect the court to believe they just forgot? If you want to understand courtroom psychology and how these lies get caught, hit subscribe. Now, let's see how this decade of debt finally collapsed.
For Mr. Connors, for Attorney Flisky. For who? For Rick Connors?
Because he's got some initial appearances.
Oh. Well, does he go by Rick? I just call him Richard. Oh, Flisky has him too, but Flisky why does Flisky have some and Keene have one? Or is Keene old? Is that one old?
Your Honor, I'm old ones, and I was going to make a special appearance today for him because I didn't see anyone else.
All right. Yep. Well, we do have PD here. So if you want to actually, you're no longer needed on that case, on the 20 case, because it's been done for a while. If you want to do your note or your request to get yourself removed from the case, that would actually be great.
We'll file it, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
But Your Honor, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I just leave Ms. Sherwood. So what?
Yep.
All right. We will go on the record. In the matters, 15 CT 50, 15 CM 172, 16 FO 48, 17 TR 353, 19 CM 207, 20 CF 256, 20 TR 563, 564, 21 CF 56, 22 CT 37, 23 CF 171, 24 CT 07. State of Wisconsin versus Richard Connors. Mr. Connors appears in person without counsel in custody on those cases because those are failed to pay commitment warrants, and he was picked up on the failed to pay commitment warrants. We also have, well, and I think it's 25 CM 180 is also done. I have that there's an offer for that one. Oh, is that one still open? There are just way too many of Richard Connors cases. And I need to pull up that new one. Okay, there we go. Okay, where is it? Oh, Mr. Connors, we have too many cases.
That's what I say too.
Well, then stop. All right. Okay, that one's still open. 25 CM 180 and 26 CT 16 are still open. State of Wisconsin versus Richard Connors. The state appears through Assistant District Attorney Jose Vila. We have Amber Sherwood making a special appearance for Joel Flisky, who is assigned these cases but unable to appear here today. And we have Richard Connors in custody in Burnett County Jail by video. All right, in 26 CT 16, has he, Mr. Flisky, or yourself gone over the criminal complaint with Mr. Connors?
Yes, Attorney Flisky has. Mr. Connors understands the maximum possible penalties, and we waive a formal reading at this time and enter not guilty pleas.
Not guilty pleas will be entered on your behalf. You are entitled to a jury trial. You would be entitled to a speedy trial should you request one. And there is no update, or there's been an offer?
There's been an offer on 25 CM 180 for AODA assessment.
Oh, that
Um,
was from a long time ago. That was way from December or
Yes.
November or something.
Attorney Flisky is attempting or going to be speaking with Mr. Vila about getting a global offer to resolve both that and 26 CT16.
Global offer, Mr. Vila.
This is an OAR. I don't think he can even get his license anymore at this point. So it's probably gonna end up being for a time serve because I think he was booked in at the end of March. So AODA for DC for costs, and then the OAR will be time served.
All right, so that's the offer for those two cases. And so Mr. Felisky is going to talk to you. And so you're saying plead to the charge of the OAR time served for
Yes, Your
whatever
Honor.
days and AODA assessment and costs for the disorderly?
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay, so that's the offer on those two matters. Mr. Connors, okay, do you understand that offer?
Yeah, I understand that, offer, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Felisky will be in contact with you concerning that offer, and if you wish to accept it, I do need to set a status date.
I would accept that, Your Honor.
Okay, but you have to, your attorney has to
They have to go
look
through
at
the
the offer and he
motions.
has to talk to you about it first. I mean, if
Okay.
you want, I can see if he's gonna be here this week and we can have another status, otherwise I have May 11th. But
I'd
then we're
rather
gonna
get-
have to discuss the fail to pay warrant and all of that jazz,
I have another,
because you are significantly, you've made okay, you owe over $13,000, like $13,500 back to 2015. From 2015 until racking all of that up with all of the new cases, plus then if these resolve and have additional costs and fees, you've only made a payment of like a total of $570 payment since 2015 until today on 13,000 and some odd dollars that you owe. That's not showing me that you have a good faith effort to try and pay off your fines and fees.
Your Honor.
And you, yeah, what's up?
I hate to interrupt you, but I had just checked, well, I've been in here for 2 weeks, so it was like 3 weeks ago, I had checked, went on wisconsin.org, fines and payment plan, fines, to make sure that I had nothing that I owed. There was
Well, then
nothing
you
on,
checked wrong. You checked wrong.
but then they put out half the stuff went back, it was on taxes, and then half the stuff went back to you guys. And
You
they
wanna
just
know
put a-
why?
They put a warrant out
Wanna know why?
for me. Well, I know, but
Wanna
they
know
didn't
why?
give me no warrant, they didn't give me
Stop
no warrant,
talking.
they just put a warrant
Stop
out.
talking. Stop talking. You want to know why it came back to us? It went to state debt collection because we tried to collect for a decade and you didn't pay. So it went to state debt collection. And then state debt said, oh, there's nothing I can do because he's not filing taxes. So I can't get the taxes. So I can't get it. And he's not going to pay. So sorry, state debt is, we're not wasting our time and effort on it. Burnett, you get it back. So Burnett, you're the ones who have to collect this money. You owe it. It's a lot of money. And you've only made a total of over 500, almost less, it was less than $600 since 2015. So that's what we have to talk about. And we're gonna have to figure out a plan for that. And we also need to figure out a plan for your other court cases, which again will add on significant costs. So,
Attorney Felisky is here in the afternoon on Wednesday and on Friday, Your Honor.
let me check. Okay. Afternoon on Wednesday?
Yeah, looks like he is here from actually about 10:45 until the end of the day, Your Honor.
Oh, he shouldn't be here until the end of the day because I have a half day probate case. If he's planning on sitting and watching or contributing, that would be great too, because that's gonna be
He has a plea and
lot.
sentence hearing on the
at
15th.
10:45.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. What I am going to do is I'm gonna set the cases for 10:45 on April 15th. Wait, let me just double check. No, he's gonna be here in the afternoon on Friday. I'm actually gonna do it Friday because I'm not gonna double book and triple book to fit this in when I am booked solid on Wednesday. So I'm going to do it at 1:30 on Friday. 1:30 on Friday. We're gonna have a status with Mr. Felisky. You're gonna talk to him about the offer, et cetera. So we are adjourned as to 25 CM 180 and 26 CT 16, but we are still on the record for those other cases. So let me know, Mr.
Is there any way to do like,
Mr.
they said that I
Connors.
could do $500 payment? That's what I was trying to come up with, that's why, well, I knew I had a warrant out, but they said if I could come up with $500, put towards that fine, start a $500 payment plan, that they would accept that.
Well, by
Anyway.
they, you're talking about me, because I'm only the one that gives the authority to do any of it. So you're right, I did.
I called the clerk of courts trying to get this all straightened out because, like I said, I was checking up on my fines and making sure I didn't have fines to pay off too, besides the taxes, because I knew I was pretty much screwed.
Yeah, the taxes, I don't deal with the taxes. That's a county issue. The county's gonna come after you for those, for your real estate taxes, those kinds of things. What you owe me are court costs and fees,
Yeah, I know, but they just came out of the blue at me
restitution
with that.
and
There was nothing on there.
surcharges.
There was nothing on there, and that's what I'm saying, and all of a sudden I got a deal in the mail saying.
Oh,
that- I was just trying- I
Mr.
was trying to
Connors.
get it straightened out,
Mr.
but I was-
Connors, I was not born yesterday. I know you know the things. I know you know the things. It's been since 2015. I know you can, because you just said, I picked up at the phone, I called the clerk and I talked to him all about it. I know you know how to do it. I know you know how to use words to try and talk and to do the things. I know that. So, no, I don't believe that you did not know that you owed a lot of money to Burnett County, minus the taxes that you owe. So I will accept, aside from your criminal cases, because those are completely separate. So if you have bail requested on those, that's separate from what I'm telling you here today. Because I do find you in contempt for your failure to make any payments, only making around $570 payment from 2015 until present. And you owe $13,500 and some odd change. So with regards to all of the other cases, not the 25 CM 180, not the 26 CT 16 that may have bail associated with it, I will accept a $500 down payment, $500 a month thereafter. However, the additional payments won't start until you can actually bail yourself out or you're no longer in custody. But to be able to get out of custody on my fail to pay warrant, it's $500. Or because you haven't made those payments, and I don't believe the excuses, you know how to figure out if you owe money and you have failed to make payments and do those things. I'm going to sentence you to 30 days in jail if you fail to make payments. So $500 down, $500 a month. If you fail to even make one monthly payment, and a warrant will be issued again, and you will sit 30 days and we'll start all over, because it's up to 6 months per case, 6 months per case for failing to pay. Okay?
Great.
So that's what you need to do. All right? And we'll see you on Friday, 1:30 with Mr. Felisky.
All right.
Thank you. We're adjourned.
Thank you.
The call is made. Richard Connors pays $500 a month, or he's heading straight to jail. But was this actually justice? After a decade of avoiding $13,000 in debt, was the judge being too lenient? Comment below, Team Judge or Team Richard? Did he deserve another break? Or should he have stayed in that cell? If this case got you thinking about accountability, hit like. Share this with anyone who loves courtroom drama.